So this is a little bit different today. Ghost of Hope's also sort of picked up on this, but Call of Duty UK put a tweet out today on Twitter saying, 3 days until COD next, drop a follow below, blah, 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 if you're excited, whatever. But then if you look at when the beta begins, it says October 1st. So the reason that that's weird is that it's meant to start on the 2nd. So why is it that we're now getting it a day early? Well, I have a theory on this. Could be wrong, but I'm going to give you it anyway. With the amount of pressure and the amount of feedback and everything else, yada, 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 that they've been getting, they have obviously changed some of the perk stuff. They have been changing little bits and pieces because of the amount of feedback they've got. I think this is similar. I think they're trying to actually get it out as early as they can and make it a little bit quicker to get the hands on beta, to get as much feedback as they can because they know they're going to have to change stuff. Now, I watched this video the other day, and it was, I believe, from Exclusive Ace or Nero Cinema or even Blame Truth. I've watched so many of them in the last few weeks that it could be one or the other or the other. But regardless, they're going to talk about something that I never really contemplated until today in the past few days, which is they knew Black Ops 6 was not going to do that great, and they have literally openly admitted in tweets that they had plans, because they were both developed at the same time, Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, in production for 2020, right? Saying they were going to put something in Black Ops 6, but then wanted to reserve it for Black Ops 7. They've done that knowing that people will still buy Black Ops 6, and then they add it back for Black Ops 7 to give the hype factor back and the nostalgia factor and give people things that should never have been taken out in the first place. It's insane to me that that is how they function as a company, and because they know they have no original ideas, they have to do that just to be able to promote another Black Ops game. Like, I don't know, dude, it's just absolutely mind-boggling to me that that's a thing, you know? It's crazy. So, I don't know. I mean, there's your first thing. Obviously, October 1st. It has been pushed earlier, a day, which is only a day, it's nothing huge, but still, it means that the day after COD Next, we are going to have early access beta. And yes, I'll be making videos on that of me playing it and giving you my opinions from a competitive standpoint, and just as the game itself, obviously for someone that's played for 20 years. And hopefully the game's going to play okay. I am nervous, I can't lie, I'm rather nervous because of, obviously, the last few years, they've... You know, but it can't be any worse than Black Ops 6. That's all I'm going to say. Surely it can't be any worse than Black Ops 6, but I guess we'll have to see. But staying on the topic of what people are saying with the rumours, there has been another post as well, which was just what I was saying about earlier on from Charlie Intel, that Treyarch were basically saying Tac Sprint was in Black Ops 6 as every game since Cold War had it, but they intended to remove it from Black Ops 7. That was the case where they were kind of being mindful, apparently, where they didn't want to pull it, you know, take it out and players were like, oh, it's just been taken away. That, to me, is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It is so dumb, bro. You've done that because you knew no one wanted it. And you knew for a fact by doing that Black Ops 7, it's going to get people to actually come back and play it or think about coming back and playing it because you've removed it. Simple as. Ghost of Hope said the same thing and called that out. And quite frankly, that is the oldest trick in the book. And yet again, Activision and the rest of them doing the same thing. Just as they always do. Being scumbags, if you ask me. Now, does that mean that, you know, Tac Sprint will return? From what I know, and from what people have said, and from all the leaks, next year we'll have Tac Sprint again, which personally I just don't get. I just don't get. Why do you want to keep making people, right? Because I'm just gonna go on a quick tangent, right? I just want you to hear me out. If you're creating a game or a product, surely you want people to constantly talk good about it. You want people to enjoy it and like it. So all that effort you've done, yes, you make money, right? But this is the difference between, for example, the original Halos and the original Call of Duties. You look at how much passion went into them and how much fun went into them, and you get the products you get the final products that everyone loves. And nowadays, you look at the difference, and it's how they do it is just dog shit. There's no passion. They don't listen to the fan base. They don't listen to anything. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And since 2019, all we've done is spiral, and it's just a plane crash, dude. We're so close to hitting the ground, and then, you know, yes, they're hitting us with this nostalgia stuff, but I don't know. Are we going to see loads of people going absolutely crazy about how bad the game is when the beta is live? I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't sit there and say no, or or yes either, to be honest. I think it's going to be one of them things where a lot of people are going to be happy at first because there's so many things they have changed that are good, but there's still a lot that they haven't addressed, such as skill-based matchmaking and the other stuff. So I'd be very surprised if it wasn't 50-50 and it was like one-sided. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more 50-50 just off the beta. It's all going to be down to what they decide to do after the beta that's going to be intriguing for me, because I think the biggest feedback 100% will still be skill-based matchmaking after the beta, which it should be. But it's, do people actually sit there and go, like, I mean, the people at Treyarch and go, okay, we need to do something else because this is clearly not working, and then, you know, change something else. I don't know, it's going to be interesting, but let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'd love to have a debate about it. I definitely think it's going to be more 50-50 based just because it's the beta with all this new stuff. But we will see anyway. But thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you are new. It helps out a ton. And I'll catch you in the next one.